and Sass, the series talking all things skin with a side of sass, hosted by Kelly George and Andy Paulson, proudly sponsored by KGA Body. Hello everybody and welcome back to Skin and Sass TV. I'm Andy Paulson and of course I have with me Kelly. Hello. Hello.
I don't know if you're going to say my name or not.
I don't know. So I just like to keep you on your toes. You always look like... I know, I'm sorry. I should keep it consistent. Great host there. So today's episode is one that I guess it was my idea. Kelly kind of cringed but the episode is called Chemist Brands We Don't Hate. Now, caveat to this is that investing in your skincare products, the best that you can afford with active ingredients, is going to be worthwhile. However, there are times when you may need to supplement your active skincare because maybe you're traveling and you forgot to bring your products with you.
That has happened to me.
Yes, which has happened. And maybe you just don't have access to a medical, skincare clinic. So then what do you do? Other times, maybe you're having a flare-up of psoriasis or perioral dermatitis and you've been advised to keep your products super simple. So, there are times
and
when...
budget. Sometimes, I'm saving for something that I need to be really, really good for 6 months.
Exactly. So, and there's certain products that I will willingly spend a lot of money on, and there's other products that I'm sometimes, you know what, the Chemist brand ain't that bad.
It's not true.
All right, so should I traumatize Kelly first in terms of what are my Chemist brands that I don't hate?
Go for it.
Okay, so actually in doing this, I spoke to my dermatologist who is Dr. Shreya Andrick in Sydney, and I said to her, I put the challenge to her, as a dermatologist, if you had to pick one brand for your face from the Chemist, Chemist only. So obviously there are other brands that she uses and loves that are not in the Chemist. But if you had to pick a Chemist brand for your face, what would it be? And for your body, what would it be? Yeah. So for the face, Shreya recommended Roche Posay, which I thought, okay, I'm going to get a few products and try. Now, caveat again to this is... It is a Chemist brand. It's probably on the more expensive side of the Chemist brand. So you're looking at around $30 for a cleanser, maybe $40 for the face cream.
It doesn't even tell you what's in it.
Probably, oh well.
Or maybe it's just in French.
Probably on their website.
It definitely doesn't have ingredients. Oh, there we go. Hang on.
Okay, come on then.
Water.
Okay.
Water is the first ingredient.
Well, this is a cleanser.
Water, glycerin.
Yeah.
It's got absolutely nothing active in it.
Absolutely because it's a cleanser.
It's got 2 forms of glycerin. It's got 5 things in it.
Okay. It's nice and gentle. So this is throw it around. So this is advertised as the fragrance-free, alcohol-free, paraben-free version. Now, La Roche-Posay, it might sound very boutique, but it is actually owned by L'Oreal. So it's probably coming out of the same production factory, in all honesty.
Of course it is.
Having said
we should get L'Oreal and have a look at the...
Yeah. So having said that, though, if you have sensitive skin, which is not prone to breakout, and you need a supplementary product for those times where you may have run out of your active cleanser, or maybe you are just having a flare-up, or I just want to take makeup off, I will use this. And I mean, I've had this for a while. I've used this much. So anyway, I don't hate it. I have to say the products are quite heavy. So this one I've used at night a few times when my skin is feeling dry and sensitized. And I wake up in the morning and I do feel a bit oily, but it's not too much of a problem for me. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so that was the first one. I'm going to put that to one side, Kelly. Second product that Shreya recommended was Aveeno, which is owned by who are Aveeno?
Jennifer Aniston.
This is the Jennifer Aniston. Yes.
I mean, it's all right.
I think it's all right. It's $12. So, I mean, as a point of comparison, obviously, if you're looking at a more active body product like KGA Body, there's a bit of a difference in cost. However, This is literally like glycerin, like it's glorified sorbeline, but it's quite nice. Like it feels nice.
So the difference, I guess, would be it's going to feel nice on the skin. It's going to sit on the skin. It's going to make you feel okay through the day, but it's not actually going to do anything to the skin cells, which is, I guess, the point, right?
So I think if you want like a really gentle product, but you're not trying to treat like aging and signs of aging, I use this on a night because it's heavier. So if I like have a shower at night and then put this on, I would never use this in the morning because I wouldn't be able to get dressed afterwards.
Yeah,
even though this one says sheer hydration, it feels like it's sitting on my skin. Whereas the KJ Body Step 3, the Hydrate, that just kind of absorbs in, still feels hydrated and moisturized. But this for $12, I do wear it at night sometimes. So there you go.
Well done.
Done. Okay. Put it to one side. Just going to cry. Okay. Two brands.
Chemist
brand.
So obviously this is if it's like a zombie apocalypse and you can't like get out and get something decent. However, if you were in an absolute pickle and you had to wash your face, I wouldn't spend the money on that. I would just literally go, okay, well, I'm not going to get anything active, so I might as well get something completely non-active that's just not going to hurt my skin. So personally, I would go for the Cetaphil daily exfoliator, daily cleanser. It's like $13. It'll get you by for a couple of days. Yeah. It's not active, so it's not going to do anything at a cellular level. It won't help with pigmentation. It won't help with wrinkles. It won't help any of those anti-aging things. However, it will clean your face. And if zombies are chasing you and you still need to clean your face, I mean, I'd find a way to get
we did talk about how, like, if your friend was at that meme going around, you know, if your friend's in a coma, like, make sure that you've moved them away from the window, apply their sunscreen, take their makeup off.
You better do that for me.
Yeah, I will.
And then the second thing, and this is actually something that I have in the past told my clients to use if they are super, super budget conscious and they're coming in for laser or they're coming in for PRP or vampire facials, but they just genuinely can't stretch their budget to medical grade skincare, I will tell them to go and get sukin organic rosehip oil.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's about $14. And again, it's not going to do anything active, but it's not going to hurt your skin either.
Yeah.
And it's going to be nice and hydrating. It won't cause any flare-ups. It's great for sensitive skin. And, you know, you could get away with using those two products.
Yeah.
Don't expect changes to your skin, but also don't expect negative changes to your skin.
But look, if you're on like a super tight budget, very gentle soap-free wash.
Yeah.
The Sukin rosehip oil moisturizer and a sunscreen, and at least you're protecting your skin and taking care of your skin.
And then I thought I'd just shock you with the fact that I do actually use something from the chemist.
Okay, go.
On a rare occasion.
Okay.
Not for the last 2 years because I haven't traveled, but when I go on an airplane,
ooh, the
long haul flight,
the Aveeno.
No. There's Swispers. They have a cucumber cool mist facial cleanser wipe. Let me just put this out there: do not clean your face at night with this. However, on a long haul flight, I will wipe my face over with it every 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
And then apply my age intervention peptide extract.
Okay.
Obviously, long-haul flights can be really, really drying to the skin.
Yeah.
And if you've got sensitive skin, it can cause some flare-ups and some inflammation. So by doing that every few hours, I find that I do get off the other end feeling quite hydrated and moisturised. And, you know, given that borders are open and COVID is wrapping up, I think that is definitely something. I think they're about $12. You can actually buy them from the chemist at the airport.
So like makeup wipes, but with cucumber infused.
They're not actually makeup wipes. They're just cooling facial wipes.
Okay, cooling facial wipes. And would they be good for when you go to the gym, you want to take off your makeup?
When we talk about just getting that sweat off. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
But not at night time to clean your face. All right?
Okay. All right. So we're going to wrap this up by talking about what is our most hated,
least favourite,
and worst offender when it comes to, you know,
Chemist brands.
And
I feel like everyone would know the answer to this.
Go on, tell us. Sinives, apricot
scrub, walnut scrub, any of their scrubs. I don't even know how they're still existing, to be honest. Like with the bad reputation they have.
It's interesting.
In my world,
because, you know,
are people still buying? I mean, they must be.
Do you remember those products where they used like plastic microbeads? Yes. And they got banned because of the microplastics, but St. Ives flew under the radar because it's crushed up walnut,
So it's not bad for the environment, but it is very, very bad for your face. So we wanted to talk about, a doctor recently did a reel or a video on Instagram, and he basically called them out. So recently in the New York Times, Sinives actually came out and were trying to defend their products and going, the bad rap that we're getting is really unfounded and over the top, and you're all carrying on like.
And the claim that they made was that Sinives scrub can't cause skin damage because the particles, the crushed up bits of walnuts, are uniform, rounded shapes.
Smooth
shapes. So this dermatologist in America actually did a video. We'll either link to it or put it in here.
We'll link to it.
And he looked under a microscope and spread the product, and you can see.
Shocking.
It's all different shapes and sizes and very jaggedy. Like there were pieces in this scrub that were almost like.
Looked like a sword, right?
Yeah, it looked like really spiky. And so that is essentially what they're going to do.
So it's going to do micro tears to your skin. So it's going to traumatize the skin, but in a negative fashion. So it could create post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So you could get scarring, but you could get discoloration of the skin. And basically, you'll just get sensitized skin. So down the track, when you do try to use decent products, your skin's not going to love anything anymore because of what the problem you've created. And the worst thing is these things are marketed to teenagers, they're marketed to young people who don't have huge budgets, and they're at that age where you need to be prepping your skin for the future, and in actual fact you're kind of setting yourself on this awful.
And we've talked about this in our podcast, not on the TV version, but in terms of exfoliators, you're a bit more of a fan of the chemical exfoliators.
Exfoliators.
Cleanser, when we say chemical exfoliator, we mean a cleanser which has like an acid type ingredient. Which
glycolic acid, salicylic acid.
Yeah. So you actually have a really great recommendation for a cleanser with chemical exfoliant.
I would say if you've known me for any longer than a week, you would know that I'm going to say the Bioglycolic Cleanser by Jen Marie.
Yes.
Because it just is so good for everybody, but it gives you this daily, gentle, chemical exfoliation of cells. And when we say chemical, don't panic.
It doesn't, it sounds scary, but it's
chemical
not.
in the world, right? Dirt's a chemical, so just relax. But it gives you this turnover of cells. And so particularly if you've had an in-clinic treatment that we're trying to get rid of that top layer of dead cells, and then you're maintaining it with this product that just helps everything effectively turn over,
it's great.
You don't feel the need for a scrub.
Yeah.
However, if you do like a scrub, obviously we do sell medical grade scrubs, but even then, only once a week is all you need to use it.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, there you go. Chemist brands we don't hate, but we do hate Sinives, so don't you dare go use it, okay? So thanks again for tuning in to Skin and Sass TV. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.